My name is Christine. This is my family. My brother and I do not get along. We fight all the time. When I was 14, a phone call changed everything. Hello? My brother was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. That day, I cried. What if he doesn't get well? What if things could never be the same? I visited him at the hospital often, until he was discharged. As days passed, I saw him struggle with his extreme mood swings. I saw him trapped in depression, sometimes so severe that he was enveloped in anxiety. Sometimes, I would see him suffer from his manic episodes. He wasn't able to fall asleep, as his brain was overly activated. I tried to talk to him, but I didn't know how to. I avoided talking to my friends about my brother too. I would get really upset if they made insensitive remarks about him, though I knew they were unintentional. My parents were deeply affected, since they were the primary caregivers for my brother. My dad was upset that my brother's condition affected me as well. As my mother was constantly worried and had to cope with my brother's mood swings, she fell into depression 2 years after my brother was diagnosed. Although she loved cooking, she gradually fell into a downward spiral and was unable to cook for the family anymore. Our hearts were broken. We all fell apart. I was so lost. I didn't know what to do. I was angry at myself for being unable to do anything for him. I felt terribly alone. Things only changed after attending Caregivers Alliance's Caregivers to Caregivers training program. It was actually my father who first enrolled into the program. He found the program so useful that he recommended it to my mother and me as well. After joining the program, my parents became volunteers of Caregivers Alliance and were vocal advocates for mental health. In 2016, my brother had the idea of baking cupcakes from home as a business. We supported him wholeheartedly, and soon, he had his very own bakery running. He would spend hours trying out new recipes, and my parents and I would always be there encouraging him. Slowly, we picked up the pieces. One by one, we mended the pieces together, closer than ever before. 8 years after I first started being a caregiver to my brother, our relationship has changed completely. Come to think of it, it was actually my brother's struggle with bipolar disorder that made us all closer as a family. Even now, my brother will still have his moments of self-doubt and anxiety, and so do I. But now, I have learned to be positive, to be supportive, and to have patience for him, for us.